we're going mining. It's beta 3 and finally we can go and mine these asteroid fields. So I, like many others I imagine, was quite keen to try this out. So we're off to a resource extraction site, see what it's all about. Yes, I'm in a Viper, probably not the most ideal mining craft, but I don't intend to do it kind of long term, I'm just trying it out. So I've got to kit it out with one mining laser, just a class 1, and also you need a refinery module to actually refine down the ore. So you find one of the big rock-like things called an asteroid and shoot it with your mining laser, and after a short period of time, blink, you'll see a little target pops up there. You get a fragment, and you can see down on the left there the details of what ores are in that fragment. So we've got leopardolite or whatever it is, and coltan, and a percentage of ton of material in that fragment. So there's 6.57% of a ton of coltan. And fairly obviously you drop your cargo scoop and you scoop them up. You then need to allocate them in your refinery module. Now I've just got a very basic refinery module in here that can only refine one base mineral at any one time. So you can see I've got 2 collected in this fragment. I have to choose which one I want to refine. So I'm going to refine the leopardolite, and then you have to dump the rest. So with this case I've got to vent or dump the coltan so that your hopper is empty to put the next load of minerals in. So you kind of repeat the process. Go and scoop the next bit of fragment that you find and refine it down. I'm guessing some of the more expensive, higher class refinery modules have multiple bins, so you can refine 2 elements at once, I guess. But you can see here I'm kind of refining down the coltan, and it's going to take you a couple of more than a couple. It'll take you a few hits on the asteroids and dropping these fragments out and collecting them, and kind of repeat ad nauseum really. So here we can see I've got 11%, just under 12% coltan in this fragment. So you build up enough to get 100%, and then what will happen is your refinery module will spit out 1 ton of coltan into your cargo hold. The canister that it goes in magically appears from nowhere, thankfully. You don't have to buy empty containers to put it in. So you just collect those resources. And obviously in this Viper, the most I'm going to collect is 4 tons, the standard cargo setup. But in a Cobra or a hauler or something a bit more kitted out for this, you can obviously rack up a lot more. So here we go, you see 1 ton of coltan now, and 3% towards the next batch. I'm going to vent that, dump it. What I'm going to do is look for something that's a bit more valuable. Maybe some gold would be nice. So you kind of end up flying from one rock to another, shoot it a bit, see what comes out of it. If it's got anything nice, then carry on milking it for whatever you can. And if there's nothing interesting, skip it. So here we've got lepidolite or whatever it is, and gallite, not interested, so I'm going to try something else. Maybe there'll be scanners, I think, in the final game, or maybe I just haven't come across them yet. It'll allow you to scan these asteroids without having to do this kind of initial mine to find out what's in it. Let's see what this one's got in it. Aha, some silver. Okay, so when you find a good one, you want to... Let's collect them in a second. Let's shoot it out for whatever we can get out of it. The reason being, if you get disoriented, get called into combat, these all look very similar. So best to milk the rock while you know where it is, otherwise you'll spend ages trying to find it again. So I'm going to milk this one for as much silver as I can get out of it, and then I'll just go around scooping them all up. Now, the resources don't seem to spit out indefinitely, so it does seem like there's a finite amount of resources within it. So do bear that in mind. You'll get to a point where you'll be shooting it and nothing more will be coming out of it. Best I can make out. That makes sense, I suppose. So again, we've got a couple of things here. We focus on what we want to refine out of it, so silver in this case, and then I'm going to vent the rest, chuck it away basically. See, there's no spare bin. I'm guessing, again, like I said earlier, there's probably going to be other refinery units that have multiple bins, but I don't have one yet. You see this red warning here, resources unallocated. This is kind of warning you that before you pick it up you need to clear out some stuff, dump whatever is currently in the hopper. There we go, and then that frees it up for you to pick up another chunk. It gets loaded into the hopper, the refinery unit refines it into another chunk towards silver. So you can see now we're up a little bit. And the Bertrandite I need to vent. And then we go and find the next bit. So this one, again, you've seen that target info in the bottom left. It's a bit of Bertrandite in it and some silver. I just want it for the silver, so I'm going to collect it. Silver automatically gets processed. I dump the rest. Use your contacts panel to easily find the fragments that are the ones you're interested in. And then you're just going to be kind of scooping it up. Not much more to say, really.
Scan detected.
What will happen, of course, is another important point, is that you will get scanned by some pirates. You need to watch that comms. You see there, your cargo now belongs to me, so it's game on. So pack away your cargo scoop and get ready for some combat. All that fruitful mining activity has been ruined by some dick in a cobra. And obviously I'm playing solo here because it's launch night when I recorded the video, and there's no hope in hell of me getting on the server. Yeah, if you're going to be mining in open, I think you're going to have to expect to be targeted and shot at. So keep your eyes open, is what I would say.
Shields online.
So I won't bore you with it, but eventually security guy turns up and helps me dispatch this rather nasty cobra. Takes the bounty for it, which is what all security vessels do. That's their job. That's fine, I'll
Target destroyed.
get to live another day.
Scan detected.
And then he scans me as if to kind of add insult to it. So you get back to your silver mining. And there's not really much more to say. You just repeat the process, move from asteroid to asteroid, and eventually you'll get yourself another ton of silver in this case. Should be worth a little bit more than the coltan. Obviously you can rack all of that up, and when you're ready, head off somewhere to sell it. Now I'm just going to go to Freeport. I'm not going to really shop around. I'm not entirely sure whether other places would give me more money for it, but Freeport, it's a refinery system. I'm guessing it'll be a fairly safe place to sell it. And you have to factor in the distance as well. I mean, it's a very short hop to Freeport. So you return. And you dock.
Docking successful.
And you head to the commodities market. And nothing clever here. Find what you've reaped in and sell it. Just under 5 grand for a ton of silver. And what's the coltan? That's alright, just over 1.5 grand for the coltan. There you go. Mining.